On August 2nd, you can get this St. Francis-themed indulgence. The Feast of Our Lady of the Angels of Porcine Cola and its associated indulgence is a way to focus on the importance of Mary and the Franciscan tradition in the Church, said one friar. The August 2nd feast is found in the Franciscan tradition, and marks the dedication of the parish church, called Porcine Cola or Little Portion, which is one of those Italy's St. Francis of Assisi rebuilt in obedience to Christ's command to rebuild my church. The Porcine Cola is at the heart of the Franciscan journey, Father David Convertino, the executive director of the Franciscan Missionary Union, told CNA. For Francis, it was his most beloved place. He lived near it with the early followers, and he loved the Porcine Cola, as it was part of his devotion to Our Lady. An indulgence is the remission of the temporal punishment due to sins which have already been forgiven, and it can be plenary or partial. A plenary indulgence requires that the individual be in the state of grace by the completion of the acts, and have complete detachment from sin. The person must also sacramentally confess their sins and receive communion, up to about 20 days before or after the indulgenced act. Anyone who visits a Catholic church with the intention of honoring Our Lady of the Angels and recites the Creed, the Our Father, and prays for the Pope's intentions, may receive a plenary indulgence on August 2nd. Any kind of a prayer form that helps people come closer to God is obviously a good prayer form, and certainly an indulgence is one way, Father Convertino said. It helps us focus on, in this case, the meaning of the Porcine Cola in the Franciscan tradition, how it's situated in the greater idea of the Church. The Porcine Cola was built in honor of Our Lady of the Angels in the 4th century, and by St. Francis' time had fallen into disrepair. The church, which was then located just outside of Assisi, became the mother house of the Franciscan orders. Although Francis realized that the kingdom of heaven is found in every dwelling on earth, he had learned nevertheless that the Church of St. Mary at Porciuncula was filled with more abundant grace and visited more frequently by heavenly spirits, says the Life of St. Francis written by Friar Thomas of Celano, read today by Franciscans. Consequently he used to say to his friars, "See to it, my sons, that you never leave this place. If you are driven out by one door, return by the other, for this is truly a holy place and God's dwelling." Father Convertino added that the Porcine Cola was the place he chose to lie next to on his deathbed, and at that time of course you could have looked up to the city of Assisi, which he also loved so well. The idea behind the story is that Francis is asking Jesus for a Porcine Cola indulgence, and Jesus is saying to Francis, "Well, you really better ask Mary, ask my mother."